MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Ready now, Corey Dickerson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
He's set and the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
High in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, big Jesus Aguilar. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Brian Anderson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. A bouncer up the middle. Baez has it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Sandy Alcantara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike 1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And these fans could not have asked for a better way to start their day. A leadoff triple in the home half, and they're off and running.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bryant, the runner at third with no outs. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Joyce is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. from the stretch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. Runners on first with one down. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
3 balls. No strikes.
Two out with the man at first. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
One and 0. Here it is. Chased a bad one there. 1-1. Alcantara has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. One and 1. Here it is. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. First offering on its way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he takes strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Jazz Chisholm, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 strike.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Contreras is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Batting it.
Stepping up now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1 ball, no strike.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, and with it the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Standing in now, Sandy Alcantara. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
1-1.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Ground ball right side. Kipnis has it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even at 1 apiece. Last half of the second set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, Ian Happ.
The center fielder, Ian Happ.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Rojas has got it, and the first out is recorded.
Batting 8. The second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Joyce is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. On the ground to third. He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Striding in, Corey Dickerson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Corey Dickerson.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball. 1 ball. 1
Bases
strike.
are empty. 1 man out.
Ball.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
1 strike.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. Bottom of the third now, and set to go as the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
The third baseman,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Up top, it's 2-0. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now the pitch. Anthony Rizzo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Rizzo is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path. Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2.
2-2.
This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Set and the pitch. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Matt Joyce.
Matt Joyce.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss for strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He drew a walk his first time up.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Now here's the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marte will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 1. So striding in, Jason Hayward. First offering on its way. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. He pulls this one into right, into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 2-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Count even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball four.
The second baseman, Jason.
So striding forward now, Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's ready now. The pitch too high that time, and it's 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs strand one. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Jazz Chisholm. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First delivery to him on the way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. The pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. There's ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in, Sandy Alcantara. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
The center fielder.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 3-1 Miami. Digging in, Yu Darvish. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And now a pitch on the way. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. In the air out to straightaway left. After it is Dickerson. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone into the bleachers.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Kyle Schwarber will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
3 runs already home here. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now the Marlins skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Josh Smith takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Josh Smith.
Kyle Schwarber will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, 1-0.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the 2-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. That's a strike to throw down. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
0-1 count and the pitch.
No, that's the ball. 1-1. Ball. 1 strike.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it is, the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Full count now. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in once again, Ian Happ. First pitch on its way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-3 Chicago. In now, Matt Joyce. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Matt Joyce.
First offering on its way. Comes set and the 0-1. Here's Darvish on 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hops this one up. Bryant over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Jazz Chisholm, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-1 the count. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The pause and the 0-2 fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One left for Miami. Score holds at 4-3. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
The second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Victor Caratini will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
One ball, no strike.
And now a pitch on the way. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Two and one. Fouled away. 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Chris Bryant. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
No strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And the count will be full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
The first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1. Ball. Oh.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 7th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front 4-3. Jason Adam is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Jason Adam.
Jorge Alfaro will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh. 1 ball. No strike.
The 1-0. Adam, the former Royal, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Garrett Cooper will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23.
Ready to take his hacks again, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. All even now. 2-2. Now the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Richard Blyer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Richard Blyer.
Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Blyer, the former Baltimore Oriole. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Fouled straight back. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 on its way to short. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch. A bouncer to the left side, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
To the plate now, Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. And that's a base hit into center field. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
First offering on its way. Jason Kipnis is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Careful.
Count remains full. Full count still. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 8th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 5-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Craig Kimbrell will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Billy Hamilton will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and a strike now. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is a heater in there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Here's the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Kimbrel, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high rounds.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Stepping in now, Matt Joyce, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-2. Fouled away. Hits are even at 7 apiece. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Standing in, Brian Anderson.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They're still down 5-3. Nick Vincent is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, Nick Vincent.
Billy Hamilton digging in now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Billy Hamilton.
Now here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Joyce is there. 2 down. Now batting, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep back in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
High in the air out to center field. Dickerson's there. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. Cubs lead it 5-3. Jeremy Jeffress comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jeremy.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Marlins.
Stepping into the box, Jazz Chisholm. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And it's fouled away. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And I suspect we might see a pinch hitter here, and if that's the case, here's what's left on the Marlins bench. John Birdie will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 5, John Birdie.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Two out with the man at first. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Cubbies used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yu Darvish pitches well enough to get the W. Sandy Alcantara was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.